Filling in the gap between episodes 3, Revenge of the Sith, and 4, A New Hope, we are here discussing the Rebels magazine comic strip, Learning Patience. Having been published for some time in the United Kingdom, the Rebels magazine has begun a US publication and is slowly catching up with its UK counterpart, providing us 2 original comic strips a month. In the January 2016 issue, we are treated to a comic by Martin Fisher and Ingo Romling titled Learning Patience. This story takes place after Season 1, Episode 5, Rise of the Old Masters, when Ezra begins his Jedi training, and before Episode 6, Breaking Ranks. We open with Ezra trying to use the Force to move a cup. Kanan urges Ezra to have focus, but Ezra's frustrations get the best of him, and he is unable to accomplish the task at hand. Kanan uses this moment to try and teach Ezra the value of patience. In Kanan's words, patience is one of the most valuable skills a Jedi must learn, because one day your life and the lives of those around you may depend on it. Sounds like the narrative hook has been set. The next day, while Kanan and Zeb took the Phantom on a mission of their own, Ezra, Sabine, Hera, and Chopper were attacked by an Imperial cruiser. Try as they might, they were unable to do any damage to the ship. Hera's brilliant idea? Fly into an ion storm and try and lose the Imperial cruiser. This maneuver managed to disable the cruiser, but as the Ghost was about to fly out of the storm, they got hit by the storm and stopped dead in their tracks. They lost everything but the electricity and gravity, but it wasn't long before the electricity went out too. Hera gave orders to divide up the work, with Sabine working on the weapon systems, Chopper on the reactors, and Ezra standing by to reconnect the power grid. Ezra was unable to complete the task, and loses his patience, throwing the tools on the ground. When Hera witnesses this frustration, she asks Chopper, who had completed his work, to help out Ezra, while Ezra works on a console in the cockpit. Hera also tries to teach Ezra the value of patience, but it is not long before the Imperial cruiser recovers and sets their sights back on the Ghost. Slow and steady is not going to work for them, as they rush to make the necessary repairs to get weapons and propulsion back online. It was then that Ezra figures out what they have been trying to tell him all along, and he lets his mind go. During that moment, all the broken pieces of the console floated into the air and were reassembled back in place. A repair job done so well that the entire ship functioned back to normal, and they were able to destroy the Imperial starship and escape the ion storm. While this comic strip has no direct connection to any other canon stories, it explores a gap of time in the Rebel saga, showing us elements of Ezra's training as he learns to work with the rest of the Ghost's crew. We know from the pace at which the Rebels TV show is going that there are plenty of stories still left to be told between the earlier episodes, and this is just one of many. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to keep up with all the insight and analysis found here at Star Wars: The Canon Explained. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Leave your comments and questions about this story or any element of the Star Wars canon below. Till next time, may the Force be with you.